strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Watson, off play action. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
Apparently this defense has come to play. A sack and a run stop on the line on the first 2 plays.
3rd and long. It's Watson. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Not the best of starts here offensively. You're back home. You lost a couple games in a row, and here's an early 3 and out to start things off.
And I think they were counting on being at home and having the home crowd carry them along a little bit to help things get better.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this. And now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game, to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
A 2nd down carry for Ferguson. And some space here. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. First again, they go with Ferguson. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game play.
1st down, and it's Pollard again. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Saints at 3 and 5, 2 games under 500. But they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So for Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
and they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
To throw again on second down. Watson firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll get it inside the 20. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Bridges. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. From the 4 now, 3rd and goal. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Nicole Hardman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off for 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team? They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And we'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards left. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2, Dickinson. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. A big play that time through the air. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Dickinson's pass complete to David Njoku.
They'll try and run down here with Ferguson. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain. They'll
try Ferguson again. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. They'll run it. This is Ferguson. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
How about that stand defensively? The sticks were moving against them. First down after first down was being piled up. They had driven all the way down the field, and then they ran into a wall on 3rd and goal.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. He's at the 50, 30, 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Give them 6 points going the other way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Throwing again, Dickinson. And a catch made by Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. From the pistol, Ferguson. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Right back to Ferguson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4.
It's almost like that one that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you in the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Throwing on 3rd and long. Dickinson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Looking to throw. Dickinson. He finds his man complete. It's first. And a loose football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work. And some room to work. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 54 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Off of play action, it's Watson. He sets to fire deep. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Caleb Farley. There he goes left side. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Point after here coming up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Fresh off the pick six, it's Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the stick. Third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now this time he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. On 1st down, Ferguson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Running again, and again it's Ferguson. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they are. We'll see. On 3rd and 2, Dickinson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And this will be a return from deep in the end zone. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's got a man, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 37 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Going up the gut with Ferguson. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. them a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Never make the mistake of the slot receivers, especially the little guys that we're watching here. They're just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 3rd down, Dickinson. And he's got it. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. David Njoku, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
The kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14.
Saints 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson. He showed what he's got there. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
And that might be just what they needed to get back in this game. Sometimes you need a big play to shake things up, get a little life in your sideline, get everyone believing again, and they got it there in a big way.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Buccaneers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Off play action. Ferguson. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one. But they couldn't look up, and it's 3rd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on it.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play. And here's Ryan Wright now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he fields it cleanly. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
But doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the 2nd half.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. A shotgun snap for Watson. And now here is another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Bucks are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
These are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
Down to about the 22 here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Ferguson on 3rd and short. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Line of scrimmage at 15. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Dickinson. This is caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bucs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Coming up, we are looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3 quarters have come and gone. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Got a man, it's Tunyon. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Back to throw, Watson. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
14 more yards.
To the air yet again, Watson. And my goodness, another interception.
Daxton.
Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper and second down.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Pollard going to try the right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Tony Pollard, a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good seed, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You blocked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Dickinson. He's going to take another shot here. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field.
And now here is another interception.
And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Operating from the gun, Dickinson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Saints are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. After the interception, here's Watson. On the slant, he's got Hardman. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and
Out of the gun, Watson taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And my goodness, another interception. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Bucs force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Dickinson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out and let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else. It makes a dramatic play.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
brings up 2nd and 7.
That one looks like he'll throw here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Drake Jackson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On 4th down, Dickinson, a desperation heave for the end zone. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Buccaneers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. The point after is good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and we'll do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.